Hello all, and welcome to the scrapyard. Today we're going to be scrapping and looting on the planet again. I know we went up to space already, but there's a few things I want to get sorted on the planet before I spend more time up there. Primarily, I need to get that small hydrogen thruster on our little shuttle vehicle so that we can fly properly in space and then haul things around. I also want to haul a few things up to space that we have down here. Primarily the solar panels here that we have completed and this big cargo container. It's something we could definitely use in space, so we'll be bringing that up once we get our little thruster to slap on the front here. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. We might find some other good stuff while we're searching. And yeah, basically just thrusters and whatnot that we're really looking for. We'll probably do some trading with people again today too. We have some good materials up in space. Perhaps when Ben gets on later, he can send us a supply drop down. Or maybe I can just do a trip to pick up some loot. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But for now, we're going to just be flying around and trying to find some loot on the planet, as usual. It's going to be pretty chill today. Maybe I'll set up those buildings that I have set over there. Maybe not. We'll see. Lots of things we could do. Really depends what I'm feeling into at any given moment. As usual. Just kind of wing it as I go. And right now I'm feeling like salvaging. Or finding salvage. Hopefully good stuff. Looks like our sim speed is great for the moment. Probably all the way up until I start spawning things in. Who do we have online today? Blood's online. That's cool. The scrap in space was huge. Surprisingly, lots of materials. I thought there was going to be a bunch of small grid stuff up there, like little satellite debris and this, that, and the other thing, and thrusters wouldn't be the easiest thing to get, but it seems like you go to space and immediately tons of weird things are spawning. Oh, that was so fast. I did not get time to look at where that settlement was. But we should be able to find it flying. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Oh. Something over here. I don't know if this is what spawned in. I kind of don't think so. But we'll go grab it. Seems further away than this. But I could be wrong. What is this? A billboard. Not that exciting, unfortunately. Didn't even have any computers or displays in it. It was a complete disappointment. What the heck? Please, sir, can I have some loot? Maybe what I should do today is elongate this vehicle and add some more storage to it so I can do better flying looting runs. When we go back to the base, we'll do that. It'll be worth doing, for sure. Whoa. I still didn't catch it. It's over here somewhere. Oh. Something spawned right on the lake right behind me. Okay. I'll take it. Got a wind turbine. Something else. Maybe something good in the little shed. Hey, these little sheds, man, they are the best. Look at that. That's 2 days in a row now where I started the day looting by finding a small little thruster. The best possible find for me right now. Well, I suppose a big one would be technically better, but that is exactly what I'm looking for. We're gonna do the thing that we usually do. Whoa. Boom. That was kind of crazy. We're just gonna grind that down. We don't need more of those. We have 4 sitting at our base that we're not even using yet. All right, 1 thruster found. Pretty good. Oh, it's that little box over there. Didn't even see this. Oh, it's a wheelbarrow. I've been looking for one of these. Let's go. I have more decoration for my base now. Epic. And with that, I think we can just go back to base. It was a short little looting run, but it was lucrative. Got a snazzy little wheelbarrow and the thruster I need. I'd like to get one more of these little thrusters so that I can turn the big one off, because it's kind of awkward to maneuver with a huge one in one direction and then small ones every other direction, because that big one just shoots you so fast by comparison. It can be a little bit dangerous. You can launch yourself into things when you're not expecting it. We'll go back to our base. Well, we'll head towards our base, but we're gonna loop a little bit to see if we can get one more spawn. Would be perfect. One more spawn with something good. Didn't actually drop a waypoint for our space thing, funnily enough. Or did I? No, that's the space port. I have a waypoint that's in the direction of the station, but I don't have a waypoint at the station. Silly. And Band turned the antenna off last night, so I can't actually see where it is anymore. I suppose I could just respawn and get a waypoint for it. That's probably what I'll do. Silly of me not to have one. What is up with my grid right now? It's like frozen. It's like it got locked here. Wait, what? I have no idea what's going on with this grid right now. It's immobile. Weird. Well, it's locked to the connector, so... Good thing we don't need to be using it anymore today, because it's bugging out. We're gonna just use welding pads. Make sure not to grind this one. Beautiful. There we go. Shuttle is properly functional now, which I approve of. This landing thing is not far enough away for that not to burn things, so we're gonna just move it even further and make sure it's fine. Get our wheelbarrow inside so we can show it off. There we go. Very cool. Load up to the station. As long as we have fuel. Yeah, we're at 100%, which is excellent. Make sure everything is the way it needs to be. That goes there, that goes there. Oh, we need to get a waypoint for the station first. Let's go do that. Turn this off. And go to the station the fast way. All right. Jeez, there's so much junk here already. Now we're gonna have to wait to go back down, but we can get our GPS right here. This is our satellite location. 30 kilometers, 31 kilometers from the ScrapLab. Not bad, not perfectly straight up, but close to it. Can't really see a whole lot with the camera either. You can't see that there are craters nearby though. Tons of them, look at this. Crater line going that way, crater line going that way, right across the ice cap. There's a crater line going that way. Some over here, going that way. I wonder if I pop up the bases, if you can see exactly where those craters are. Right, so this crater line is people going back and forth to the Delta site. This one here is probably people going to that. Joe's Garage and the Recovery Outpost. I don't know what this line of craters is for. Huh. Yeah, it must be something else. Somebody lives this way, I remember. And you gotta kind of go around the mountains through all this. Alright, let's see if our respawn is good now. Boing. Looks like we are back at the ScrapLab. Slowly loading in all the junk. Excellent. Alright, we got our waypoint. Let's clean up these body locations. Alright. I'm just gonna grab... I think I'll easily be able to lift that stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a few things for this vehicle to carry. I think I want all of the tanks. All of the tanks that I can grab, at least. By tank, I mean bottle, of course. Can't actually grab more than that. That's too bad. We'll grab 2 of those. A better drill, for sure. And... oh, I guess that fills it up. Let's go get a few more of these hydrogen bottles in our inventory, because we don't need them down on the planet for really any reason that I can think of. Okay, we got all the bottles. We don't have to worry about ammo or really anything else up there. Having a better gun probably wouldn't be bad, but it seems like if you're shooting at something, you're probably screwed anyway, so I'm not going to concern myself with that. Undo that. Unlock. Okay. Oh. There we go. Set to recharge still. Those things were not toggled the same. I thought they were. Oh, this is so easy to lift. I could bring up a ton more than just this. And we'll turn our event controller on so that it can automatically pulse for us. And that'll save us tons of fuel. Try and keep myself a little bit more level this time. Almost out of gravity. Drift the rest of the way out. Hopefully we don't hit an asteroid. It looks like we went pretty darn straight that time. Okay, we are out. I think what I might do is I'll drop a waypoint here and then we can move all of our stuff here. Because this looks much better, much closer to directly up. For now, though, we're going to just put stuff over at our old location. That's where all our loot is already. Hopefully nothing we have there is going to shoot at this box. That would kind of figure. Shoots the box and the solar panels. Should be spawning in. There we go. Very good. Hopefully Ban's happy that there's a large cargo up here. I was watching him play the other night and he blew one up, so which is pretty sad. I've done that so many times though. It happens. We might have to start building a fresh ship, custom scrapper ship. Just to do it. Being useful. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. I almost just blew up another cargo container. I just pressed the up button for like a quarter of a second, and because I have a massive thruster to go up, it just launched me. God. Jeez. I'm glad I didn't blow up the cargo. That would have just figured. Oh my gosh. Freaked me out. We're going to paste the large cargo right onto this deck here. I think that's acceptable. Hopefully we have enough merge blocks. Wait, how do we not have... I wonder where everything is. We had a bunch of loot and whatnot. Maybe it's over on Ban's vehicle. Maybe he's got a cargo container or something over here that'll let me build merge blocks. See, he's gone back to using freight again, which worries me. I think that might be enough. Let's do what I want to do. This ship, unfortunately, has a too wide center. That is disgusting. Why would anyone build a ship like that? How the heck do I want to attach this now? I guess like that. Yeah, I definitely think we have enough. Very good. And this will attach a couple solar panels to our vehicle in a completely random and janky location, but they'll be attached. There we go. Easy peasy. We got our cargo container on here. And I guess technically we have solars on here too now. We should probably put those on something that rotates and points at the sun, but that is not urgent for the moment. For a second I could target that, but now I can't. Playing in space without a ship is like playing in slow motion. Hey, welcome Stormwind. Just brought up a cargo container and some solar panels. Space is okay. Using the thrusters feels bad, but other than that, there's a lot of stuff. Tons of stuff that spawns up here. So it's really easy to just fly around and just grab things and get a lot of large loot. We haven't found anything super valuable yet. It's really just batteries and thrusters on most things. A few things here and there. Yes, I guess. I don't know the names of any of these ships. They're just scrap A, B, and C, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this is what our small grid respawn point is attached to for the moment. I might actually go ahead and move some stuff. Orange ship is the open tide. Okay. Yeah, it's seen better days, that's for sure. And also, Who in their right mind put a turret out here that's not piped into anything? Is that how the open tide is? If so, I'd like to have a word with its creator. Because, yeah, that's silly. Or they play in only creative mode. Then I guess, you know, do what you want. But it's kind of weird seeing a turret that's not on a connector or piped into anything. To me, that's like putting a wheel on a vehicle where a wheel would be, but not on a wheel well, not on a suspension. That's how I feel about people putting turrets on grids that aren't, and not piping them in. It's basically the same thing. It functions for like the wheel will function that way as a bumper, but it's not going to function right as a wheel. And a turret's going to function until it runs out of ammo, but it's not going to function after that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to get one of these vehicles. We have 3 scrap ships, I think, just sitting here. I think we have 2 of them that are fully functional. Well, can fly, have stuff in every direction, thrusters in every direction. But none of them are really fixed up. They're all kind of gross looking still, so it's a little bit too bad. I need to go down and get my stronger thruster or stronger grinder so that I can work on these things. Grinder and welder. I left them at home. I did bring up some stuff on this trip other than just bringing the large cargo up. That was the main purpose of my most recent trip up here. But I didn't bring a whole lot. Start hunting for assembler parts? Yeah. That is the goal. We have a basic assembler, but we don't have anything better than that. And we really need to find some sort of refinery. Or just assembler? Like a real assembler, so we can disassemble and reassemble all the different types of parts. That would be good too. I'm not sure what would be best to take up next. A lot of stuff we can find up here. Managed to spot one of the B60 bulk freighter. That I would recognize if I saw it. Favorite vanilla design. I don't know what my favorite vanilla one is. The B60 is definitely cool. Yeah, that one's a classic. I like some of the newer blue ships. I don't know their names though. I think some of those look pretty neat. They're not as interesting and fun to retrofit generally, but some of the blue ones look cool. The B60 bulk freighter is a good one because you can change it to kind of do whatever you want because it's big enough. Yeah, it has a lot of modification potential. We're gonna try and hunt up another small hydrogen thruster to put on this thing. And think about what we want to really bring to space while we do that. I get rid of this piston and landing gear. It's causing me to spin constantly, and I'm beyond tired of that. There we go. Spinning problem solved. It's gonna refill real fast, I think. Yep, it's already refilled. Almost max charge. Ready for its next trip. Probably all gone. It's not quite all gone. I think that ice is in a different H2O2 though. That one's turned off. Next time we go up, we're bringing our tools, so we can actually work on stuff there a little bit better. Wouldn't mind putting a bigger cargo container on that vehicle. Or putting any cargo on that vehicle for that matter. Kind of has none. Even just adding a couple in the back here. I know I'm just making it super long again, but yeah, adding a couple cargo containers on the back wouldn't be bad. And turn it into another module. Maybe like a nice habitat module for our station that's up there, our small grid station. Could be kind of cool. We weld it up and work on it. Scouting, see if we can find something good. See if our vehicle's stuck. I have no idea why our vehicle is stuck here right now. Hey, Blood. I genuinely have no idea why my vehicle is like a static grid right now. Cannot move it. Ah, there's a nice settlement over there I want to check out too. Yeah, I don't know. Landing gear's not locked to anything. Magnetic plates aren't locked to anything. Why? Why can I not move my vehicle? It's seriously like it somehow became a static grid. But it's a small grid, so obviously that can't happen. Maybe it's like inside of this connector somehow? Yeah, what the heck? That is crazy. Okay. Well, now we know. You up to, Blood? Got any thrusters you're willing to trade me? That's always what I'm looking for. I need a little hydrogen one. I need to start working on a nicer small grade shuttle. Okay, that's convenient. Radimus took mostly all the new finds. Wanted to build his own thing. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Aha. I see it already. Yesterday and today, one of the first things I found within 15 minutes of logging in was a small thruster. Both in those little sheds. So it was a good day today for that as well. This is interesting. You added your flyer, yeah. I need to make my flyer better so I can haul more. Stuff didn't delete. Get rid of that. And this vehicle... I don't think this has anything I really need on it. I like these long things of small cargo containers, but I don't see myself using those anymore, so... I just like popcorning them all over. This does have a gyro on it, right? Maybe? No. I guess not. Someone said scrap was used for something the other day. I don't remember what. Those signs might have something in them, but I don't feel like dealing with that. This is a nice chunk of batteries that's already put together. We've got 1, 2, 3 that have parts in them. Just gonna get rid of the ones that don't have parts in them because we're never gonna repair them. No sense having them sit around. That near the back so it doesn't obscure my vision as much. Do you guys have blood for hydrogen stuff? Do you have enough to make a vehicle yet? You must. Can't imagine that you don't have enough. A vehicle I could get to space. 4 thrusters? All small ones? I thought you guys would have more. It's interesting. But 6 large cryo. Yeah, that's pretty darn nice. What is this? Oh, it's another chunk of highway with a Clang car on it. That can be good. If it doesn't detonate, that can be good. This one has a cargo container and a battery. I don't think this one blows up. Could be wrong though. Great. This medium cargo is decent. The battery would be good if it has any cells in it. $19 out of 20. Dang. That is real good. Almost a full battery. Oh, okay. Jeez. Grid just told me to back off. Almost just got beat up by some Klein Cola. Well, I don't know. A chunk of 2 batteries isn't terrible either. 2 functional batteries? Something. Not a thruster, but it's something. And this looks like another medium cargo, so actually really good loot at this location. It's kind of the core of a vehicle right there. A battery that's almost fully built, a bigger battery that's almost fully built, and 2 cargos. 2 mediums. We even have a couple tanks that were next to each other, which could have been good. Keep forgetting to try to keep one of these intact, just to use the shell. Shell's a decent thing. Yeah, we're close to the base. We'll drop off what we have. and off to find some more. I really wonder what causes the lag problems, because we don't seem to have any when we're moving around and spawning stuff in. And when it's just the two of us on, it's always crisp. I wonder what the other people are doing that makes it laggy. Or maybe it's just that there's more people on. I don't know. I'm always suspicious of using lots of subgrids. I used a lot more than I'm normally comfortable with on one of my vehicles, but other than that, it's been fairly tame. I don't know if that's the problem though. Hey, there's something right in front of me. Perfect. Looks like a billboard though, which I don't even think I'm going to stop for this time. We don't need any of the materials off of this. Unless it actually has a solar panel on it. People keep saying that there's ones with solar panels, but I have yet to see one with a solar panel. Yeah, definitely no solar panel on that. interesting. Went out to try to do a new start. Cool. I figure that will happen a couple times on this server. Probably for myself as well. At some point we'll get everything and it'll be like, alright, let's try to do something different. It's kind of fun doing that, but I might just keep building up and try to make some weird mechanisms. Maybe I'll make a fully automated shuttle that goes to space and comes back. Be kind of a cool thing to do. Make some sort of ferry that goes up to a little station up there from the lab. You need to put a notice up. Do not grind. Like, paint it bright pink and message everyone in your faction. Don't grind things, or like put a pink block on things. Don't grind things with a pink block on it. It's too bad. I think Ban and I are probably going to go out and do some space looting later tonight. See if we can put together a functional ship. Seems like there's a lot of stuff in space, so it's kind of crazy. Not a whole lot of stuff up there that would be useful down here, though. I was kind of expecting, like, I suppose material-wise, there's a lot of just raw materials that you could airdrop down, but block-wise, I haven't seen a single small grid up in space. I was hoping to find some small grids with, like, maybe some, like, a hydrogen thruster or something, like that kind of stuff more often. Like little satellites and things. But there hasn't been a single small grid spawn. It's all large grid, all ion, just tons of ion thrusters and batteries. And that's kind of it. Completely destroyed big ships. I was honestly hoping for more small grid stuff up there. We haven't done much exploring yet, so maybe it's just the stuff I found. But it seems to be the theme. So I kind of want to make a mod to go with this playthrough for spawning our own scrap, just to spruce up the scrap a little bit, because I think we could make some cool scrap to add in. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that though. Nice. Good. Good to find a battery. Are you in a completely different part of the world, or did you just drive off and start there? Or drop in with a new car in a random place? Yeah, that's cool. Well, at least we won't have the problem of space pirates spawning on you for a long time. We still haven't had that at our base. But we really haven't accumulated much more at our base for a long time, so we might never actually reach the point where that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they're still spawning. It's not my area of expertise, apparently. I suppose it's an option just to remove that mod. I don't think that mod has to be on the server to run the rest of the MES stuff, or the rest of the Scrapyard stuff, so it could just be removed for now, honestly. What is this? Is this a train? What am I looking at right now? Can't see because I don't have lights. Is that a... I can't tell if those are useful things up there. Oh, maybe. Maybe it does do that. I have no idea. If it's integrated into the system, then it might be more difficult to disable. What are these things up here that I'm looking at? Oh, it is a big tank right in the middle. Let's go. This is that big hydrogen tank I've never found until just now. How do I get it down though? This is a super precarious spot for it. That's totally a hydrogen tank though. I need to get that. It's magnetic plated down. I want to tip this to get to it, but I don't want to break it. Yeah, it doesn't help without thrusters, but man, I need one of these so bad. I want one of them so bad. I guess I don't really need it. Oh, of course it's... Actually, that was a good direction to tip. I shouldn't complain about that. might be able to just get to it now. Ooh, careful. Hey, there we go.
Inventory full.
Really?
Inventory full.
Beautiful. It's one of the few blocks I haven't found yet in small grid. Wish I'd found that, you know, 3 or 4 days ago before I built my ship with all the hydrogen thrusters. Still glad I found it now. Oh gosh. Game was not accounting for it for a second. Went to space. Success is success. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Another spawn. Yeah, got to space. I guess there is still more to do. I kind of thought getting to space was going to be like, you basically won. And in a way, kind of feels that way, because now we're just getting a large grid stuff thrown at us. But there's still other stuff to do, for sure. I want to make the ScrapLab down on the planet nice. Add some interior space. Things like that. Maybe make some cool ships or rovers just to hang out and drive around in. And then I really do want to make a mod that's some sort of encounters mod that kind of fits with this playthrough. I want it to have not just scrap spawns, really, because there's plenty of scrap spawns. I think it'd be cool to have some more combat-oriented spawns that come in, because that seems to be something that's just completely missing on the scrap planet. But I do want it to be somewhat optional. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to do. I don't know what other people think about it, but I definitely think it would be a nice addition. Even if it's just like in a specific region of the planet. Yeah. And for no other reason than just to have some of our own stuff spawning in the scrap world. Like, some of Remarkable's like respawn pods, like the rover, the Pertam rover and the drop pod, I think those would be super cool spawns, just even for like scrap. They already have fit this playthrough like perfectly. And then anything anyone else wants to build fresh. I would definitely build a handful of scrap spawns. I would build some combat ones though. Like maybe a little tripod that drops in and shoots at you, but it has like a little loot box with some stuff in it. So if you want to fight it, you can, and you'll get some decent stuff out of it, but it's not going to be like broken or unbalanced. It's just going to be something interesting to go do. A different type of challenge.
Inventory full.
Gosh, this tank is tipping me over so fast. All right. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did my thing go? The most important thing that I just got. Just rolled a little bit. Put this over with my big box. Can definitely build something cool now. Just don't know what I want to build. Pink helps finding it again. Finding what again? This battery's almost complete. We're gonna finish this one. Oh, the tank, yeah. Looking good. Our battery stockpiles replenished. Our cargo stockpiles also replenished. I always forget to check inside these. Yep, 5 of them. 6 of them already. We have enough materials to build another Vanguard if we wanted. I think it takes 6. Yeah. 6 cargoes. Pretty cool. Don't quite have enough to make another survival kit. Next time I go to space, I'm bringing survival kit components back because I know we have some up there. Because a lot of the ships up there have full survival kits on them. That's the one thing that we have found up there that might be worth bringing back. Full size, large grid survival kits. The thing is, they all seem to be somehow linked to the grid, where if we don't grind them down, we can't control the grid. I don't know what the deal is with that, but seems to be a recurring theme. This other large cargo up to space as well. And then Band can have a ship with a large cargo, and we can have 2 ships with large cargo on them, which will be good. What do you mean on purpose? %0 filled. It's too bad. Yeah, the survival kits camp. It might be. It might be also that it's not the survival kit block that's doing it. It's a different block. I just haven't figured it out. Not entirely certain. Gotta restart soon. And then I might build another ship. The thing is, I want to build ships, but I don't have the core components for them. I don't have the thrusters for them. Which is too bad. I actually don't have gyros much either. Would be cool to have a lot more gyros. I found a wheelbarrow today. I'm pretty excited about that. One of the cooler things I found today. Yeah. Yeah, the wheelbarrow's pretty sweet. I actually put my tools in the shuttle so that I remember to bring them with when I go to space next. That's gonna be it for now. I'll definitely be back later tonight to do some stuff with Ban. I just wanted to log in, putz around, get that one thruster, which I got right away. So I was pretty lucky with that. And then loot a few more things. It's just a quick looting session for me. Got quite a bit too. Actually got like 3 or 4 of these little ones. The hydrogen tank. And we were able to bring up the large cargo and all of our functional large grid solar panels, so fairly productive. Didn't feel like I did much, but it's just because I've been playing for a shorter time than I normally do. That is where we're going to leave this one though. I'll see you guys all later.